Welcome to the Nerd Party.
Hello, I'm Charlene Schmidt.
I'm Patrick Schmidt.
We just got done watching Matters of Honor, episode 1 of season 3 of Babylon 5, and we are back to Babble for 5.
Welcome back.
Yeah, new season, new intro. You noticed some changes?
Yes.
Yeah, did you like it?
They are no longer about peace, they are about war.
Did you notice somebody new in that intro?
Yeah, bearded Neiman Marcus.
Neiman Marcus. Yes, that's him. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That tells me the Rangers are going to be a much bigger part of things moving forward.
Any first impressions of Marcus that you want to note?
Marcus has the most parallels with Kosh.
Oh, Kosh. Now, I wasn't expecting this answer. Do tell.
Kind of cryptic.
Okay.
You'll get your answers in due time. So I like him already.
This episode kicks off with a conversation between Sheridan and Kosh, and this is probably the longest conversation we've ever had with a Vorlon ever to date.
Yeah, well, he's going through some
Yeah, I tell you what, revealing yourself to everybody is really draining. And it sounded like maybe he even wanted to talk it out a little bit with Sheridan.
Maybe a little bit, yeah, as much as a Vorlon can.
Yeah.
What I was waiting for Sheridan to say, and I didn't hear it, was a thank you for being amazing.
Yeah.
No.
Saving my life. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, none of that.
So let's jump to the other new order of business, and that is we have a shiny new ship on our hands.
It's
Yo.
very pretty as 90s CGI can be.
An interesting combination, as we learned, of Minbari and Vorlon technology.
And it did look to me a lot like a Vorlon ship. Also just an improved look.
Yeah, I think the White Star looks pretty hot and sleek, and apparently it's got some toys, some bells and whistles that Sheridan and Delenn will discover in due time. That seemed to be kind of the theme of this episode. Knowledge will be revealed in due time.
Lots of setup, which made it really, really intriguing.
So that is a lot of the newer stuff. Let's talk about some old business like Londo and Mr. Morden. It's so cute that Londo thinks he can just say to Mr. Morden, you know what? I think we're done here. Can you go now? Oh, really? You think it's just going to work like that? Hello, canceling cable is harder than that.
This was a pretty big oversight on his part. And, by the way, this half is yours, this half is mine. That never works.
Oh, no.
That never works. That only delays the inevitable.
He's looking for a really easy out here, it seems. Only to kind of maybe realize that if he's not dealing with Mr. Morden, maybe Rifa will. Who needs a Centauri when you can deal with Earth?
Oh, yeah. This is where we're going with Season 3. Earth is going to be way more involved in things than previously understood in Babylon 5.
And then meanwhile, there's this senator and a Psi Corps officer working with Morden already to...
Oh, was that a Psi Corps officer?
He had a badge.
Oh, I didn't miss that completely.
Yeah, so those guys are all in cahoots with one another now. Probably bad news for Earth at this point, and I imagine we're only going to see things really crumble from here.
Yes. The only thing I'm really looking forward to is seeing more of Earth in this time. Like, yeah. I know that there's going to be a section of Earth Dome that's corrupt, but I'm kind of psyched to see what Earth actually looks like at this time.
I want to walk back one quick moment back to Londo and talk about this dream that he had to Endowie, trying to figure out what these shadow things were that were broadcast all over ISN. Is this dream that Londo had a part of why he wants to cut ties with Morden? Sometimes dreams can become reality. Like, I'm wondering what that has to do with anything.
I have no idea, and I'm not even thinking about it right now, to be honest. I know enough about Babylon 5 to know that that's going to come back somewhere, sometime.
Well, if what we're dealing with the shadows right now is any indication, is that things will come into focus a lot more quickly with the shadows than they did with Sheridan's weird fever dream.
Yes.
Because we as an audience understand a lot more about the shadows. We've been hearing about the shadows far longer than it seems like the general populace of humans, especially at this time.
One more thing, and that is, how does Delenn trust Sheridan with a brand new ship right out of the gate? How does that... he's going to pull the bonehead move with that ship the very first thing he does with it. Now, I will cut him a lot of slack because it freaking worked. And maybe, there's that sliver of hope that, hey, maybe these folks can be defeated. For 2 seasons, it was all, you can't beat the shadows. Now there's some hope, and that's what I'm banking on for season 3. Once again, Vorlons coming in big.
Yeah, in ways that we don't fully understand yet, as is Vorlon tradition. We are done with episode 1 of season 3, the middle season. Just want to thank you for all your likes and subscribes and your comments, especially as things heated up with season 2. We loved the interaction, and we hope we're going to only have more of that as we get more and more deeper into this story. It's been so much fun, you guys, so thank you very much. We really do appreciate it. And we hope you'll just continue with us for the ride.
Yeah, and we are still very early into season 3. We're not even halfway done with this thing. So please, no spoilers. I know there's a lot to come.
That's right. That rule still applies.
But don't spoil it for me. I'm still having a lot of fun watching this, enjoying it way more than I thought I might at the beginning of season 1. So thanks for joining us.